everybody, welcome back to Thanks for Asking. It's the show where we ask each other questions and then answer them. It's very simple.
And very complex.
Sure.
Opposites.
Okay, my question. This is one from the personal library.
Ooh, I just bit my lip.
Okay, what, how do I should have, thought about how to phrase this before I decided to ask it.
Think about it right now. Dance solo.
Okay, what belongings do, friends or family members of yours have that, this is gonna be, kind of gross and morbid, but, if, when
they
people
die,
you know pass away, what do people have that you would want?
Huh. Honestly, a lot of, records and record players. That would be the dopest. Some clothes, maybe. There's no, really big ticket items. I mean, I might think of something, but...
Well, okay, for me, it's, very specific because there's a collection of, not really a collection, there's 2 DVDs of, live at, live concert
Isle of
DVDs.
Wight,
Yeah,
whatever.
sure. And I have this memory of when I lived at my old house, my uncle lived down the street, and we'd spend a lot of time, at each other's places, obviously. So whenever we would be over at his house, him and his wife would always have, live concert DVDs playing. And there was, Santana and, the Eagles and, whatever you could imagine. They had so many, and I don't know why they started collecting them, and I know my mom hates them so much, but I just have this memory of being 8 years old and sitting in their basement and just having live music in the background, and if there was ever a time where conversation lulled, it was you could look at the TV and there was something interesting happening, and I don't know why I enjoy them so much, but I'd like those.
That's a really cool... That's, also sentimental, because I was
yeah, a little bit.
That's cool. So I triggered you when I was like, ooh, this DVD.
Yeah, that reminded me, because I was going to tell you, and then I was like, wait, this just makes sense.
I'll tell you on camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I just, I always wanted a record player, and I just never buy one.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, dude.
I mean, good ones are expensive.
Good ones are
You
expensive.
can get record players for $100, but they're not going to be good
garbage.
to your records.
Yeah, and I would never want to ruin music like that. So it's a good record player, and then there's times where I almost buy it for myself, and I'm like, ugh. Realistically, right now, I don't have, much of a collection. It's just stupid. I just go back and forth in my head. But if someone were to give me one, that would be really great.
Yeah.
What else? Maybe some, I don't know, when my grandfather passed away, I just, went through his closet.
Yeah.
And, I took some of, his jackets and stuff like that. So,
That's
it's
cool.
just, things that are sentimental to me and remind me of that person.
Mm-hmm.
So more that kind of stuff with other people in my life, but things that I lust after. Some cool record store day purchases, limited stuff like that.
Yeah. My other uncle.
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 My uncle.
And it's same thing. He has a lot of really, really cool CDs that I love, and I just really like collecting CDs, and whenever I go to his place and there's this just tower of CDs, I always just stare at them and point out new ones. But he has the weirdest, most awesome interior design, and I want all of the things that
take it and put it in my own house.
I know, it's I want your living room in my living room. He has, okay, so there's this really, really big painting of, it's a DJ who's scratching records, but it's kind of wavy and colorful, and it's not it I don't know how to
trippy.
Yeah, it's it's cool, and it's has curves, and I don't know how to explain it. It's not just a painting of a person, but it's a cartoony sort of, it's cool. And then he also has pictures of the city of Toronto, streets in the 70s, and he has some really old cool pictures. He has framed full page newspaper ads of Frigidaire refrigerators and different things. He has such interesting retro stuff, because he used to work in heating and cooling. That's what his shit was. So it's he has old ads that to most people would be okay, cool, but it's when you look at them, it's this is so interesting, because this old Frigidaire ad, first of all, advertising has changed ridiculously, and that's forever interesting to me, because now all people want is pictures, but in the 70s and 60s, all of advertising was like mostly text. So it was like in the top corner of this big, huge piece of paper, there'd be the picture of the thing and the logo and whatever. And then it would be like paragraphs explaining why you should buy it and why it was good. And like now no one is going to read that. So it was so interesting to me to see like old advertising that was like, this is like an article. It's not even like an ad, you know?
That's really interesting. I didn't think about that.
Yeah. Oh my God. He also has a Kensington Market Street sign that he stole from like off a post in
what
Kensington.
A ledge.
Yeah. It's like Kensington Place, and it's like one of those old white and black like curvy ones.
Oh my God.
It's cool. Yeah.
That's really cool. That's so cool. Also, just like I love seeing other people's interior design, but for me, I can never decorate my own space.
I'm so excited to be able to do
I know
that.
you're probably gonna, I feel like I can't like pinpoint what I would want it to look like exactly. Like I see like more modern ones, I'm like, ooh, that's cool. I see ones that are like all plants and like cool like nature-y things,
Yeah.
and I'm like, ooh, that's cool. And then I see like the retro vintage style, and I'm like, oh, I love that. So I'm like, how do I incorporate? I could never be an interior designer.
Oh my God, no, me neither.
You watch a lot of HGTV though.
Well, I used to. I don't watch it much anymore. I got my fix.
CMT all day.
Yeah, I definitely like couldn't design for anyone else. Like I can understand what goes together, but my personal style is ridiculous. So it's like if I could design an apartment for someone else based on like the colors that they wanted, like I could probably do it. But like for my own space, nothing would make sense. So I don't think I could consider it like good design.
Yeah, I don't like. I was planning on moving to a different space in my house.
Yeah.
And I haven't done it yet. It's been months. But I'm like, I can't. I just like I would buy more like new things like and really make it my own space. But I can't think of what I would want or how I would do it. So some people have an eye. Like, even, like, the fact that, like, people can give different images and be like, oh, I kind of like this and this and this. I can't even do that.
Oh.
I don't even know how to describe what I would want. So, I'm confused as a person.
You're like a Pinterest pin board of things you like and then try to figure out how it goes together.
I hate Pinterest.
I've only used it once, and it was to help my mom try to plan her anniversary party. Because she's, like, trying to figure out what she wants. And it was a couple months ago. I, like, got her to download it, and we went through and tried to figure it out. And, like, it's literally, like, Google, but a page that you sign up and can stick your things on. It's like, you could also just save a bookmarks tab of all the things in Google that you like, but Pinterest does that for you. Like, that's really all it is to me.
I just don't get it, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of I don't know, I have beef with Pinterest. Yeah. What else? What are other cool things?
I was gonna say, can you think of something that you know you're gonna want, like when you finally get your own space? Like 5 years, 5-10 years down the road, you're living in your own nice, comfy space. Like, what do you picture being there?
I like the idea of like a big sign somewhere.
Yeah.
Like some people have the neon ones, which I was into for a while, but then I was like, it's kind of getting played out.
Yeah.
But like you're like right behind us.
I know. I was gonna say my dad has that one.
Your dad has like a old Vienna beer thing.
Yeah.
And it's like so cool. So just like a wall fixture would be pretty dope.
Yeah.
Like a music section would be cool.
Oh my God. Yeah. I know as soon as I get my own space that my first like furniture purchase, not even furniture, my first like organizational purchase is going to be
sound.
a great shelving unit to put all of my CDs on display in alphabetical order.
I would want a good surround sound unit because I like to be in the music.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So that would be cool. TV is like less important to me than like a speaker system and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, you know what might be cool?
What?
If I had a white wall, like a projector.
Oh yeah.
That would be cool. But again, nothing, I'm not like, my heart's not set on that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I would just, like a record player would be cool, a cool sign would be cool, a big comfy couch in a wild color
Oh.
would be nice. Like a yellow couch would be cool.
That would be rad.
Or like an orange couch. I like the like 70s-esque like what like the old houses like used to look like.
Turquoise
vibe.
appliances and stuff.
Like just like weird shit like that people are like, oh, this place looks like a shag carpet, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like what you see in that 70s show and you're like, oh, that looks like a mom's house. Like that's what I'm into.
Uh-huh.
Like just like dusty and colorful. That's cool. I don't know.
Floral wallpaper.
I would like a lot of fake plants.
Yeah, I'm not a plant person.
I'm not a real plant person because I can't take care of a plant.
Okay.
But, like, this one girl that I used to watch on, or used to, I still watch her on YouTube, what the fuck? She has, like, in her old apartment, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
She moved, but she had, like, where her TV was, there was, like, a high shelf above it, and, like, a bunch of fake plants and something with drape and whatever.
Oh, cool.
And, like, it's just nice to see some greenery.
Yeah, I guess so.
And, like, she had a cool, like, butterfly painting, which I don't care about butterflies, but
Yeah.
it, like, brought in that moment.
You know, I really, really admire Grace Helbig's interior design, because she, very much in the same vein as me, has no style. So she has, like, a 5-foot paper mache giraffe head sticking off one wall, and, like, paintings of her dog around the place, and, like, fluffy carpets and weird pillows that are strange colors, and she, like, changes stuff up all the time because she also likes personalizing. So, like, she'll, like, iron on letters onto a pillow or iron on a picture or something, just, like, what the mood is, and then get a new one eventually.
That's cool. Yeah, some people, like, decorate their, like, rooms for, like, a season. Like,
Yeah.
ooh, Christmassy, or, like, ooh, Halloween.
Yeah.
I did that once for Halloween where I put up, like, you know, like, the sticky things you put on your window? I did that. But, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, even then, it's, like, it's hard now to think about it because it's, like, when you live in your parents' house, it doesn't feel like your own space, even if it's, like, your room is your space, but, like, still doesn't feel like it, right? Because it's, like, if I wanted to, like, hang up pictures or, like, try to reorganize, it's, like, I'm not going to do that by myself because I feel like it's not my place to do it, you know? So it's, like,
Yeah.
once you actually have your own, like, place that you spend money on, you know? It's, like, then you can start turning it into what you really
Start
want.
fucking it up.
Yeah.
I like your basement setup.
Really?
I like this, like, weird bar moment.
It's, like, super... This house is so weird. There's, like,
It's
okay,
weird because the people who own it
yeah, but even then, it's, like, the bar that's over there
has
is,
no
like,
life.
the least functional thing in the world, because it's, like, the behind the bar has no space for stools, in front of the bar has barely any space for stools, but there's 2 stools there, and it's, like, there's a weird dresser in behind it, so it's, like, I don't know what they ever used it for, but it's, like, it's not even, like, doesn't even
It's
have the
not
potential
functional.
of being, like, a functional bar because of where it is, and
What
I
is
don't know,
this
it's just
thing?
weird.
I mean, I'm sorry to people watching. What is this thing under the...
I think that's supposed to be like a speaker or a radio or some sort of music system. I'm not 100% sure that it works because we haven't tried it because we're scared of being electrocuted. So, you know, when you move into somewhere and it's like there's wiring in the wall that is unsure, you know, you don't want to touch it just in case.
Speaking of the word speaker, I
Uh-huh.
saw a really weird post the other day, and I've been thinking about it ever since.
Okay.
And it was like a meme, but it was like, where the speaker for the doorbell at? You ever think about that? I have never in my life thought about that until I saw that.
I've definitely, like, seen it at some places.
Oh my god, really?
Like,
I've
I'm
never
pretty
seen
sure
it.
I've been to someone's house. I think my friend's house. He used to live in, like, a huge place that had, like, a weird intercom system from, like, the basement and the garage and the main floor and the upstairs. Like, you could intercom each other. And I know the one at the front door was also the speaker for the doorbell.
That's weird. Also, like, can that doorbell pass me the aux cord? Could you imagine how wild that would be?
Oh my god, if you just start blaring music through the house and everyone's like, where is it coming from?
And you're like, I have no idea. It's just me goes like... My mom's like, what is happening? Oh my god. Yeah, weird. You said the word speaker and I got it.
Reminded you of something.
I've been thinking about it a lot recently. It's cool.
I don't know what else.
I don't know what else either. I don't even know what time it is. I don't know where I am. I don't know who I am.
I can only answer like 2 of those questions for you.
This episode is an interesting one.
See, even looking at stuff around my own house, like my parents have collected a lot of stuff through the years and like
Knickknacks.
pictures and instruments and knickknacks and whatever. But it's
Tchotchkes.
like most of them don't really mean anything to me. But I know over time I'll probably start collecting my own stuff and then like
It'll be
people
the
will be
same.
like, this is just weird stuff. And it's like, but it means something, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I want to have my own place. But also, you know?
sure.
I feel like I would get lonely.
Yeah.
I think we've talked about this before.
Yeah. Anyway.
Thanks for asking.
Bye.
Weird ending.